today I'm gonna rank every single assault rifle inside of Call of Duty Mobile based off of how good they are. And straight away, I'm gonna come at you with a controversial opinion. The M4 is mid. I know this might hit some of you in the heart because it is the first gun you ever get to use inside of the game. But let's be honest, none of y'all are using it inside of your ranked lobbies, especially not if you're high in skill-based matchmaking. But you know what you should do? Download Call of Duty Mobile, of course, as they sponsored today's video. Make sure to click that link at the top of the description down below to get the game today. Next up, we have the ICR, which is a solid D category. It's not looking too good here for these assault rifles. But it gets better with the LK24. I'm gonna stick it up into B. BK57 has a solid spot in there with the ICR on D. And then we have something to accompany that LK24 with the ASM-10.
I want to push up, but I can't really do it. Ow. Oh my gosh. Oh, I actually did this first game with the ASM-10.
Did you know there's actually 33 assault rifles inside of the game, which is insane considering that there used to be only these assault rifles in Call of Duty Mobile when it was first released. We've definitely come a long way since then. The AK hasn't come a long way because it's basically been just an average assault rifle since its first release, meaning it's going into C. The Bargo, on the other hand, is actually pretty decent. It does good damage per shot. I'm gonna put it at the top of B right now.
Yeah, I don't mind this at all. I got it. Let's go. First ever game using a Varg. Go.
The XM4 is also pretty good, and in fact, I'm gonna move both of these guys up into A, whereas the Lag 53 isn't for me.
Holy, I'm still alive. Yes! Yes, sirski.
BP50, on the other hand, is definitely one of the best assault rifles in the game, but it has been nerfed significantly since its prime heyday when it was the #1 gun in both multiplayer and Battle Royale at the same time. It's not often you see stuff like that inside of this game, but in this very instance, it actually happened. Nowadays, though, I think I'll stick it top A. So far, it's the best gun out of every assault rifle, but I'm sure that will change. As we move into the AK-117, it's been the best gun in Battle Royale for a long time, but since this list is based off multiplayer, it's not really that good. The Type 19, on the other hand, will go straight up into our first category of S tier inside of the assault rifle list. This thing is an absolute joy to use, and if you haven't already tested it out, make sure to do so, as it's been in my top 10 guns list now for the last like 3 seasons, being so damn good.
This is just proven to be amazing. Got you too. Rotate around and get our nuke.
Groza, on the other hand, is not good at all, so it goes right in there at the bottom of F. The Grau is actually a very decent assault rifle, so I'm gonna put this right up into B, just below the ASM-10. FFAR, I love this. It feels fun, it's exciting to use, but if we're being honest, it's tragically bad and doesn't really hold up against any of the other assault rifles above D tier. Same can be said for the Maddox. It's just not very good. However, I'm gonna put it at the bottom of C, right behind that AK-47, because some of the attachments you can put on this thing make it an actually more viable option, even if it's still partially bad.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm one away. Got it! Yes, sir!
EM2, on the other hand, I would say is better than the AK-47. It's just like a less powerful Odin, though, which kind of means that it lacks uniqueness and also being in the meta. The Krieg 6 will be another gun, in my opinion, that goes straight up into the top of the B category. And so far, we're pretty even on all of these assault rifles. The only tier that doesn't have a lot of guns in it is S tier, and that's kind of expected considering S is for the best of the best. And speaking of that category, we've got the Odin up next, which is going to be our second one in there. This, whether or not you have a mythic or just the default iron sight, is a phenomenal gun to use. It's basically like a fully automatic SKS Type 63 or M1 Garand from the marksman rifle category.
Gotta go quick. We're about to win. I got it!
Yes, sir! But you know what else is amazing? My dog.
Hey, I know. Oh, you're such a good girl. Yeah.
Moving on, we have the Kilo 141, another assault rifle that has been the best in the game before, but it's not as good now. This goes into bottom A tier. Swordfish, on the other hand, I would say is decent if you're shooting people longer ranges because you do have that iron sight, which is basically a scope, but it doesn't really keep up with a lot of other stuff in the game. I'm gonna put it in C.
Got him. This guy should come up. Yes, sir. Got it! First game with that sortie?
Next, we have the M16. Because of its full auto attachment, I would actually rank this a little bit ahead of the Swordfish, and it's going to go on top of the C category, meaning that C now has the most weapons out of anyone. Keep in mind, I'm ranking these based off where they lie in the assault rifle category, not where they lie overall. M13 is amazing. It just got buffed again, and I would actually put this above the Vargo in at A tier. AMAX, on the other hand, is really bad, and I just don't have a reason to use a gun like this, so it will go top of D. ASVAL, on the other hand, is a little bit better. The iron sight is interesting and questionable, but I'll put it top of C beside the M16.
Right. I got it, thank God.
FR556 is right down at the bottom inside of F tier. You cannot use this to save your life. It's just not going to do anything for you. I would even say the M4 is probably better than it. Peacekeeper, on the other hand, is slightly above F tier. I'm going to put it in middle of D. Then we've got the DRH. While I place this down, I may move a couple of these other guns, but it's going to go in A. I'm debating putting the BP50 in S tier, but considering I'm about to move the HVK, I don't think it's going to be necessary, as the HVK goes straight into S tier, beefing it up a little bit. And as you can see, this list is spreading out very well, especially with the HBR coming in next. That's going to go straight down into C tier, and I think I'll move the ASVAL up into B. It is still a really good weapon. It's just quite difficult to use in the meta, but if you give it like 5 or 10 games, you'll actually find it's an enjoyable gun to use. Whereas the KM44, I just haven't felt that way about, which is why I've got to put it in C. I'll move the HBR up a couple of places here because I used it recently and loved it. Now, as we're getting to the end, the Man of War comes through, and it's going to be another S tier weapon. I'll put it above the HVK, and that is looking like a glorious S tier.
It's here, but nobody really uses it, because other things shoot way faster and have just better damage per second. But yeah, there's the Nick.
Finally, we have the Type 25. This got another buff recently and is actually a really good gun, so I'm gonna put it in the bottom of B. This rounds out our entire assault rifles list, and next time I'm gonna rank every single gun in its entirety in one singular list. Subscribe.